Okay, part 3 of the Volvo. So instead of making like the last 2 videos, this one I know what's wrong with it now. Okay, I found it. So I'm just going to go over how I got to where I am now, and just pick up what we've done. So it's a Volvo. I had to take the bumper off because I had to get to the wiring I needed to get to. So what we did is I plugged into it, couldn't talk to it, couldn't start it, the vehicle wouldn't start. So obviously I've got I would say a cam problem, a module problem, or whatever it was. So the first thing I did is I went for this wire down here. Okay, now you're probably thinking, why did I go for that wire? Well, I looked at the wiring diagram to start with, and I wanted to see what modules were all connected on that loom. And I found out the ABS, engine management, transmission, power steering were all on that loom. So I thought, well, they're the major ones with the resistor in. We're going to go for this wire, which goes all the way up there. Okay, so I did check this connector, and there was no green in there, so that's fine. So what we done now is I've just cleaned all the oil off these. If you saw the second video on there, and I did say about oil, didn't I? If you looked at the second one, and it was definitely covered in oil. My hands were filthy, absolutely filthy. And I know it's these wires because I actually shook it and I got the communication back, so something changed. So what I've done is I've cleaned all the wires, and I've inspected all the ones down there, all the ones down there, and then I don't know if you can actually see, let's just see, because we're looking for CAN wires, aren't we? Because that's then, and the CAN wires are twisted. You see the twisted ones? Well, there's the CAN wires here, and if you have a look, so see if I can you see there? Copper, and there's another one there, copper, another one there, copper. So I've got about 4 wires here I'm going to have to cut out and replace the wiring on it, because obviously where there isn't a lot left where it's rot, so I'm going to have to change those. So now you can see I've actually found the problem, and but yeah, going to cut those out. Were they touching each other? I don't think so. I really don't think so, and that's where I believe the oil was involved, because if you actually have a look at the actual markings, see? Markings there, there's 2. Sorry. Oh, where am I? Let's have a look. There's actually 2 markings, see? And if you have a look at this corrugated, I believe they were rubbing on there. So they weren't touching, it was the oil that was actually connecting the wires together. I don't believe that the wires were actually touching each other. So where I've cleaned all the oil now, that's going to help, but I need to replace those wires. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them out, replace them, and then I've got some new stuff for this, so we will be replacing that. So that is where the 2 videos before sort of sum up everything of where I've actually found what's wrong with this car. So, and now all I've got to do now is do those wires, put the bumper back on, because I needed a bit of slack to get in there and have a look, and that'll be it. So hopefully this helps the way I was actually looking at how to repair this one, and why I went for that wire, and proving it with the oscilloscope of how I actually brought it back to life, and it didn't bring it back to life. And if you looked at the first one, you'll see where I was shaking it, where the actual can was starting to distort. Anyway, let's get going. Everyone have a great weekend. Hope you enjoyed this one and it's helpful. And yeah, I've had some really good finds just lately. You won't believe it. It's been quite satisfying. Anyway, catch you later. Be good. Bye.